Choose wisely.
Alright guys, this is Bart13T casting, RankNine is recording. We have a quarterfinal match between DY and 4DR. This is betting pick, so it's going to take a little bit of time, so I'm just going to talk about the tournament record here right now for both teams. I'm going to start with DY because it's a very interesting side. I believe they're seeded 14th or something like that, 14th or 11th for sure. And to get this far, first round game was against this WLB clan, which they beat, and then they beat in the second round a BON clan. Now the interesting thing about that BON clan is that they beat our 6th-seeded TSM, so it does show that this DY team definitely has the capabilities to compete with 4DR right now. 4DR to get here, I don't know exactly how the high level of a challenge the other two teams were. They beat NAO and NFX. So you can check out, I believe we're going to put those replays up, Gamereplays.org. So let's see, who do we got banned here? Defiler, Hellbringer, Zephyr, Scout. Okay. Scout's normal, actually, now that I think about it, because 4DR, I believe, used Scout as a carry a few times for their team, so DY definitely did their oh, misclick. Uh-oh. Alright, well that was a misclick. I don't really know what 4DR is going for. I know there's probably a set strategy, but looks like they're taking out a lot of AoE and carries. They banned Zephyr, Hellbringer, and Kronos, so those are 4DRs, 3 bans. And DY banned Defiler, Scout, and Pestilence. So interesting bans all around. For the majority though, it looks like they're just a lot of AoE heroes. I mean, Scout is, you know, Scout, but Pestilence AoE stun, Hellbringer AoE ultimate, Defiler AoE nuke, Kronos AoE ultimate, Zephyr AoE ultimate, and his Gust now is reworked and everything. Scout is, I guess, just done by research, and there's the first pick there for 4DR, that's Plague, so that's a very strong pick.
Pyromancer.
Alright, and DY, coming out with Pyromancer and Magnus. Sorry about that, guys, I'm just trying to get someone, a cameraman doing on the live cast stream in here. Or, no. Oh, okay, never mind. I take that back. He's actually just coming in case Rank's comp crashes, so... Okay, that's fine. Don't know why, but whatever. Anyways, back into the bans and picks here. We got Plague for 4DR. It's going to be really interesting. I think 4DR, if they get Tempest, I mean, it's going to be really hard for this other team to counter. But, I mean, Pyromancer and Magnus, both with AoE, they can do a lot of damage early. I'm guessing we're going to see those two in a lane, depending on what else DY picks here. I'm not 100% sure. But it'll be interesting. Alright. For those of you joining on Arcane Fox's feed, this is Bart13T casting, RankNine recording, and Arcane Fox recording now as well. I'm gonna go back into the bans and picks here though. Puppet Master and D-Sham coming out for 4DR now. So Puppet Master definitely has a lot of carrying capacity, especially with the if you get a Harkin's Blade on Puppet Master now, it's almost like Imba, kind of, if you think about it, because he basically 4-shots people like it's his job. But Plague or D-Sham, definitely two strong heroes. I think 4DR is definitely going to end up using a melee hero though, and then they'll lane with D-Sham most likely. Probably somebody like Hammerstorm, somebody like Predator, definitely. And DY waiting for the pick. They have their initiation covered. They definitely have some burst damage coming from Pyromancer. Here we go. Now there's the carry for DY, Soul Stealer. And let's see where this other pick is going to go here. There it is, Ophelia. Okay, so I'm guessing that last pick is going to be yet another carry, preferably ranged, someone like CD, Forsaken Archer, Arachna, so that way he can definitely use Ophelia to jungle. But the reason that Ophelia is a good pick here is that she can push. They do have AoE though, so it's a little interesting, but when she gets 3 to 4 creeps, her pushing capacity definitely outstretches anyone in this game. Especially early on, it just destroys tower, unless you have some counters like D-Sham, like Plague Rider. Basically AoE to just counter the creeps is basically what's gonna put her out of use. But it depends. It's all gonna depend on how she's built. If she's gonna be ganking a little bit, or whatever. And now Behemoth and Predator are the last two picks. So Predator will most likely lane with D-Sham, Puppet in the mid, Plague Rider, Behemoth bottom. I'm guessing they or not bottom, but they might mix and match those depending. But or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not very good with lanes as far as this goes. I'm still new to that. But anyways, Behemoth is their initiation. We're gonna see fresh Fly, definitely rush a Blink Dagger, maybe get an Arcane Ring, and then just look to kind of blink in ultimate, and then Plague Rider will follow up with his ultimate, and then you just have Pred and Puppet are just gonna jump in there and just do a lot of DPS. But I don't know who this last pick is, but depending on how Soulstealer is built as well, he can be there. Okay, Corrupted Disciple. Soulstealer can be built almost the same way. If you get an Assassin Shroud, he can basically walk up to the team's ulti, and then they're already down half HP. Magnus comes in with his ultimate and kind of cleans out the situation. But lanes for this Legion team is definitely going to be Pyro, Magnus, Soulstealer, Corrupted, solo laning, and then Ophelia will be in the jungle. We're most likely going to see Ophelia ganking down bottom a lot, judging by this strategy. And then once DY gets a good gank off, they'll definitely push towers. 40R, more looking to turtle than anything, I guess, until he can get Behe with his Blink Dagger, Behemoth with his Blink Dagger, Plague Rider with his ultimate. But the same thing goes for them too. Like if they get a good gank off, bring down two people, and they have two people up top, one person in the mid, they'll definitely go for early push powers or push towers as well, because D-Sham and Plague I find are very good pushers, and Behemoth kind of assists that, especially when he gets his mana ring. He can just spam his spells and bring down creep waves. But D-Sham's nuke heal obliterates early creep waves, and that's a definite. And then they have two harder carries for the later game, Predator and Puppet. Predator does physical damage. Puppet, if he does get a Harken's Blade again, it's a big if here, then that'll cover magic damage and physical damage. Just swapping up heroes here. Alright, looks like they're gonna ready up. And whoever wins this game will go on to face Weheart Pigs in the semifinals. So they definitely have a big challenge up ahead of them. On the other side, I believe it's EOD and HBB playing to fight Team 5. I'm pretty sure, if not positive, on that part. Alright, here we go. We're loading up now. We get you guys some lane distribution. Who's buying what? Okay, Pyromancer getting wards for the Legion, and Ophelia is going to snag the Courier, and then upgraded already to Winged, and Ophelia did both of those upgrades. And for the Hellborn side, we have Mr. Barbecue. That's Plague Rider getting the chicken, and D-Sham on wards. And it looks like the Legion, that's DY, is going to go for an early FB, or First Blood up top here. Ophelia's up there, Pyromancer's up there, Magnus up there. Magnus with a stun, Pyro with a stun, and Ophelia has her command first, so she'll just be there to auto-attack and deal damage. And Puppet's going to be up top. Plague in the mid, or he might just be there to gank. Predator is down there as well. Okay, this is a little interesting. Plague Rider and Predator in the mid. Behemoth and D-Sham down bottom. I guess they're gonna have Puppet solo top. Not too sure. And pointed out there by one of the spectators from GR is Puppet doesn't have any starting items, so that's kind of interesting. I guess he's gonna rush something bigger. I don't know what exactly, but he's definitely going to look to do that. Tablet of Haste up top here. Looks like Predator is going to grab that and move his way top, but he could be in trouble now as Magnus is coming into the area. He grabs the Haste and he's running away. But he's in the mid. Him and Plague Rider are in the mid.